Hi guys, I had some text trying to incorporate. In addition to that, last minute notice, and I was unable to get someone to join me for a conversation today. But as we know, or as I notified everyone earlier, I'm introducing the launch of a word's worth in a multitude of different ways. The effects, the struggles that are associated with social needs for, oh, I'm having just a really bad hair day, with some tools and techniques to help us social anxiety, not social anxiety, but the social isolation, the social distancing, and the anxiety that is associated with that. So let's begin. As I said, if you don't already know me, I'm Green Irene. I'm sharing a word increasingly separated from their social networks, from their friends, from their families. This is physically, socially, mentally, emotionally. People are finding challenges. And notably, experts have found that social isolation can have a profoundly negative effect on our health and wellness. That being said, we need some new tools. It's time. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Some of the things that we should be looking at during a time when the entire world is in a heightened state of confusion and uncertainty uh, would be some of these new tools that people are using. I was really hoping to have someone discuss this with me today because I'd like to know what other people are doing. I myself don't. This is not unfamiliar to me. I live a very isolated life. And so I'm used to working from home. I am used to communicating via the internet. What I'm not used to is the lack of visually seeing and hearing other voices. I miss going out for breakfast. I missed visiting my grandfather. I miss visiting my brother and many others. And it's interesting that Drew Culler, this is what I was looking up. Drew Culler is a physician and researcher at Weill Cornell Medicine in New York City. And he says, we have evolved to be social creatures. And for all of the history of humanity, people have been in family structures, people have been in groups. We're evolved to kind of crave and rely on that interaction with other human beings. Short periods of isolation can cause an increase in anxiety or depression within days. So this week, we're going to look at preventing that. We're going to look at some tools and techniques that will allow you to find a greater peace of mind. We are going to consider, I'm going to pull it up here just to make sure that I give you the correct information. We're going to Gnosis for well-being. We're going to take a quick peek at what exactly neurolinguistic programming is and how that's used in hypnosis for coping with a multitude of different challenges. Basically, there are many aspects of meditation and hypnosis that can be useful in times of crises. Regardless of what's going on in the world, even momentary relief from the anxiety in the way of meditation or hypnosis can provide a tremendously positive impact on a person's emotional health. So we're going to look at ways of using hypnosis and self-hypnosis techniques. We're going to look at what exactly neurolinguistic programming is and how it can greatly reduce the harmful effects of social isolation. For all intent purposes, we're going to talk about a guided session of transformation talk through hypnosis. And for all basically, we're going to help you boost your immune system. We're going to help you to train your brain to combat the worry, the stress, the anxiety. And we're going to do this using your unconscious mind to create powerful, positive, and lasting life changes. So that's just one of the days this week. Another day this week, we're going to be talking about cannabis and the support that cannabis can provide during these socially isolating times, which are potentially can lead to an increase in depression for many people. So we're going to talk about coping with that, and hopefully Kim will join me this week, or some other cannabis advocate, and we're going to talk about using cannabis during our meditation process, as well as the different strains that are really, really helpful for depression, for anxiety, and all of the lateral issues that are associated with it. The bottom line is there are a lot of cliches about self-care, but the most familiar is probably being you can't pour from an empty cup. And like most cliches, it really does ring annoyingly true. We really have to focus on ourselves at this point in time, becoming the most emotionally regulated, logical people we can be. Stay safe, use common sense, uh, and 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 then we have that to share with others. So what else are we going to talk about with respect to the struggles and strategies of social distancing and isolation? We're going to hit the theory room, the token theory room. This is where we're going to go in and we're going to have a little bit of a chit chat about, is this even real? People who follow a lot of the conspiracy theories really tend to believe that we are being subjectively corralled and conditioned, because there's ulterior agendas on the move. I myself am a firm believer that, yeah, there probably is an agenda that we in general, society, are not aware of. Now, whether or not that agenda pre-existed and drove the COVID-19, or whether through the COVID-19 pandemic that that agenda has been developed, honed, and introduced. I mean, we really don't know. But you know what? I'm going to have a guest with me this week. Thursday, in fact, we're going into the token theory room. It'll be an interesting discussion and conversation. Don't forget to join us. To stay on track of all of these broadcasts, they're only 10 to 20 minutes at a time, but there is a full blog complete with information available at www.greenirene.ca. So for every broadcast that goes out, every live broadcast that is aired or shared, there is a blog attached to that, which contains more information as well as the links that we need to do our own studies and research. If you like what I'm doing, please let me know so that I can continue confidently. If this information is helpful to you, please leave a comment, and don't forget to share with those you love, your next door neighbors, your friends, your family. The more information we have, the more powerful we can become as a people. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, I have to say, be happy, get healthy, and stay safe. Ciao for now.